them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Donald Parham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run with Washington, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that's...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down right.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The Steelers now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
In motion right is Wilson. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Sliding out of the pocket.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a diving catch right side.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action now. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wilson snags it left side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 14. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 14's the right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin.
As the first half is winding down.
Now the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Josh Jacobs
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Austin, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25, DK Metcalf.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
68 yards.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Again, Jackson. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Looking to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. But he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 49 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.